Hey guys, I'm Orla from GBO, your women's gear review channel. If you're new here, then welcome. On this channel, we give honest, authentic reviews of all kinds of travel gear and related products for women, by women. But of course, everyone is welcome. Over the last year or so, I have tested out a lot of backpacks, and one thing I love and want within my backpack and can't rave enough about is the anti-theft features. Now, I would love to see the best in people, but unfortunately that is not always the case, and there are people out there that do steal for whatever reason. I'm not going to sit here and pinpoint any countries because I don't think that is at all necessary. Theft can happen anywhere, which is unfortunate, but having backpacks that put measures like that in place and gives you time is definitely a bonus. In this review, I have categorized our top 5 into section: best overall, best everyday carry, best travel, and best for style. In this review, I'm going to go through each bag's anti-theft features. You can find their in-depth reviews over on GBO channel, but for the purpose of this video, I'm going to hone it in on what makes them great for anti-theft. Okay, without further ado, let's get cracking. If you're looking for any style bag that you want guaranteed top-notch overall anti-theft features, then PacSafe is definitely the winner. This bag comes in at around $220 US. They do offer a limited 5-year warranty on their backpacks and bags and a 2-year warranty on their other items and accessories. We have reviewed a lot of PacSafe products and it is hard to whittle it down to just one, but for overall, I definitely think I would personally pick the X, which was once called the City Safe Metro X, but I think it was a bit long, so maybe they shortened it. I've chosen this because whilst anti-theft is key here, so is the comfort, and the comfort on this is next level. Not only are PacSafe conscious of anti-theft, they are also a great advocate for sustainability and value protecting our planet. Their padding is absolutely wonderful. The straps fit like a glove and the leader size is just perfect without feeling too heavy. This is the 18 litre and you can also opt to go for the 11 litre. So it does fit up to a 16-inch laptop MacBook Pro. This is my 12-inch for reference. The measurements are 44 by 55 by 10 centimetres, which means that it cuts off the kind of personal item requirements for EasyJet, which is 45 by 36 by 20. But if you've seen my roundup review on the personal items, I would definitely just take this along with you and you would get away with it because it is so compact and doesn't raise alarmness to it being too bulky. Now for the juicy stuff, time for the anti-theft features. Throughout the backpack, you have slash guard materials. Built into the straps is the Dyneema, which is the world's strongest fiber, along with Exo Mesh slash guard body with its stainless steel wired mesh. They've also made this applicable with the zips too, which are puncture resistant zips. This makes the bag cut resistant, so that is absolutely perfect, so nobody will be stabbing your bag and being able to get into your belongings. And also one of my favorite things that Kazi absolutely hates, because sometimes it can be a nightmare, is the zip tag, but this is a classic anti-theft feature and I love it. You then have the pop and lock security clip. I found this so handy when I was on holiday using their crossbody bags. We wanted to go into the sea, which is a rare occasion because I hate the sea, but I'll go in if someone gives me a piggyback. But anyways, this was great so that we could tie this around the sunbed, and it gives you time to kind of see if someone is taking your belongings, then you're going to see the sunbed going with them, and then you have time to get out and just cloth them. So one of the great features about PacSafe's backpacks is their rhubarb locking system. This can be really annoying if you don't have them locked in because it does kind of make a jingle, and also it can be annoying if you are on the go and you're looking for a quick access and you've got this locking system in place, then it can take a bit of a minute. But in terms of anti-theft, it is a genius idea. So these just kind of lock together and then you place them in to the system and then you close it over and you can lock that in place. So that is just handy enough because nobody's going to really know that you have to unlock it, kind of thing. And to unlock it, you just pop it yourself. Then if you thought that that wasn't enough, with this kind of opening, You have the RFID blocking inside the bag, so you can assure that your identity, as they mentioned in their 3 headings, is safe. So if you have your passport, cards, or anything like that, nobody is able to swipe that. This backpack is like a jigsaw puzzle because honestly, a thief doesn't have time to be popping and locking. If it is too complicated, then they will move on to an easier bag. This bag is absolutely suited for city life, small spaces, on the go commuting. In terms of style, it isn't flashy. I think it looks quite techy, which could be seen as attractive to a thief's eye. I don't know. But as soon as they attempt, they will probably regret it. Okay, time for some pros and cons. Pro number 1 is the quick, smaller access pocket here on the strap. You can place in your AirPods in here or even your train tickets or cards. The padding here that runs through the straps and onto the neck makes all the difference. I do love the sleekness and cleanness of this bag. Some cons are this isn't going to be everyone's cup of tea in terms of the design. The little side handle here on the side could have done with a bit more thought to fit in with the whole design. If you're looking for a budget-friendly anti-theft backpack, then look no further because Maintain Travel Laptop Backpack has got you covered. You can get it in the 15.6 inch, which is $40, and the 17 inch, which is around $50, and they do offer a lifetime warranty. Mine is the 17 inches, but it does range in different sizes. This is the 35 litre, going by 19 by 13.8 by 7.8 inches. Although I have seen many people use this at the airport, I think they must have the smaller one because this one itself doesn't fit in as a personal item. If you're not packing it up, you could probably squeeze it in, but I would just opt to go for the 15.6 inch if you can. So now on to the anti-theft features of this bag. So the side kind of swing the bag around pocket on this side is hidden, so you don't really see it. So you could kind of see that as a nice little anti-theft feature if you have that tucked in. And same with this top pocket. Although there is no lockable zips, you can find a way in kind of covering that and making it quite secretive. Annoyingly though, this front pocket is not lockable, but they've gone ahead and put lockable zips on this one and the back one, which kind of just makes no sense because if you're going to go to the efforts of making lockable zips, then why not just make this one lockable as well? You aren't given a lock with this backpack. You will have to place your own locks through the lockable zips if you want to kind of indulge in those anti-theft features with regards to the lockable zips. Then on the back, they have this secret pocket to the point that it is at your lower back here. You do not feel anything because this mesh is so thick and the padding is well padded. And inside you can place in delegates like your phone, or you can place your passport or anything that you just don't want exposed in the back there. This backpack is basic, but the fact that it is only around $40 and it does have sufficient anti-theft kind of features that you can implement yourself, or you can opt to put into the back and have that coverage there, then I think it is definitely well worth it in that aspect. The backpack is an easy bag. You have organization if you want to use it, or then you have space here at the back that you can just use. Again, just simple organization. You have a USB port. It's kind of old in its features. And then, as mentioned at the back, this is where your laptop compartment goes. This backpack isn't flashy, but it is a backpack that you can have easy access to if you don't implement your own locks. If you don't have locks, you can also use a hair tie or a zip tie. So let's get into some pros and cons. The pros are the mesh on the back and on the shoulder straps. They are fabulous. It is well padded with the laptop compartment and with the supported strap. Cons, it is a bit of an old school style with the USB port, so it's really going to depend on whether you like this style or not. The materials on the inside are a bit flimsy. If you are looking for a best everyday carry anti-theft backpack with a multi-purpose, then Peak Design is a fabulous, reliable brand. This bag comes around $280 and they also offer a lifetime warranty. So you can get it in the 20 litre that we have here, or you can opt to get it in the 30 litre. Their dimensions are a bit weird just because of the size and shape of the bag, so I'm going to give you it from their biggest parts. So the height is 46 by 43 by 15 centimeters, and this does fit as a personal item for the EasyJet measurements, give or take a wee shove, and it fits about a 15-inch to a 16-inch MacBook Pro. Peak Design are well known for their backpacks being really good for camera backpacks. And with this bag, you do get flex folds, straps, a key latch, and detachable sternum strap. Their hardware is top notch and their materials are fab. You do have the mag latch, which allows you to access the bag from the top, or you can swing the bag around and have access to it from the side compartments here. And that just takes you into the main part of the bag. And if you have those flex folds, then you can part compromise it all up into sections, whether that's with your camera gear or clothing. So in terms of the attachment points throughout the bag, you can attach those straps that you're given from Peak Design, but also what they have done for the anti-theft feature is allowed you to undo their custom pullers and tie that around their additional added kind of points here throughout the bag. So that just means that when you're on the go, you can add a little bit of extra security, but still stick in with the sleekness and design of this backpack and not take away from that. The only one that is kind of exposed is your laptop compartment, but because hopefully you'll have this on your back, then that is safe. This backpack is presented with such sleekness. It is attractive, but not overly to the point that it's too flashy. With the black here, you have the Hypalon, which is hidden. So if you are opting for the other colors, that is in the leather accent and that is viewable. Time for some pros and cons. The camera gear protection is great in terms of the flex folds. There are multiple handles to maneuver this bag, and the magnetic straps at the back just goes overall with the sleekness of this bag. Some cons is that it is a hair and dust magnet, this material. The laptop compartment is a bit too tight to access and it does take a bit of effort, but I suppose you could look at that in a good way for anti-theft purpose. For one bag travel and thinking about anti-theft, I would definitely say go ahead and check over on PackSafe's website for their travel style backpacks, because I can't rave enough about PackSafe and their anti-theft features. So because I want to spice up this review a little and not have PackSafe for every category, for the best travel, I'm going to pick the Tortuga travel backpack with one bag travel in mind. That's the kind of vibe I'm going for, because travel can be anything. This is a 40 litre. You can also get it in the 30 litre. This is a carry-on style backpack. It runs 21.7 by 13.8 by 7.9 inches. It is $350 and it fits up to a 16-inch laptop. You have your organization with the bag, but you also have space in the suitcase style compartment that you can pack up for about a week or even more if you are smart with it. Much like Maintains, they do have lockable zips throughout the bag, but don't offer the lock. And I think for $350, they should definitely offer a lock. With the placement of the hip belt, they are right beside you when you are on the go. And also they are detachable. So should you want them closer to you, then you can detach them from the bag. The overall style is simple, which is fab for backpacking. You don't want anything that is too flashy, but you do want something that is going to be weather kind of resistant and also be long lasting, so that you're spending your money on one bag that's going to last you a very long time. Okay, time for some pros and cons. The biggest pro about this backpack is the comfortability of it. I can't rave enough about how comfortable the back is and the straps, and that's what you need for using this as your one bag travel. The water resistant material and the adjustable load lifter straps. Maybe a wee secret pocket would have been nice. And for the price, I would have loved to have seen a lock come with this backpack. Now, if you're thinking to yourself, oh, I just want something stylish that I can wear on the go, dress up and down, then I present to you the Sofa Backpack Travel, priced costly at $380. They offer a 2-year warranty. It is made from waterproof materials and eco-friendly packaging. So the width is 32, the height is 50, and the depth is 17 centimeters. This holds up to a 16-inch laptop. It can expand up to 60 centimeters, starting at 29 liters, and it can expand up to 34 litre. At its lowest point, it is still a struggle to get into the measurements for EasyJet in the seat in front of you. You could have a go at just trying to get away with it, but I feel like it is too bulky and would kind of draw attention for you to be placing it in there, so they might ask you to put it in the basket to test it, and I think the length might cut you off, especially if you are packing this out. you would have to have this really low down. In terms of just anti-theft features, sometimes the lockable zips don't suit everyone and they can become a bit of a faff sometimes. So this is a nice alternative feature and way of doing it. Horizn Studios haven't focused on lockable zips, but they have implemented a little bit of here and there anti-theft features. However, their front pockets are exposed, but there is a little bit of fabric that you can kind of hide the zip through if you want to and go with a whole camouflage feel, but unfortunately you still can't see the zip, but it might just give you extra time. The roll top, however, is secured by the buckles and the tie closing. There is 2 of those within this compartment, so you're double protected. Also, the back of the bag has a pocket that is placed up against your back where you can place more valuables like your passport and phone. This does not compromise the comfort of the bag at all. It is your one stylish backpack for day-to-day life, weekend away, or a casual urban backpack. Okay, time for some pros and cons. Pros is that it is vegan friendly, waterproof, stylish, and adaptable. Con is that there is no water bottle compartment unless you can fit a tiny ass water bottle in here. So that is the end of our top 5 picks for our best anti-theft backpacks. Of course, it is subjective. There are a lot of brands out there that do offer amazing security as well. It can be hard to also pull off the whole anti-theft feature without it making it look too gimmicky or it being frustrating at times, but that's kind of what you have to give leeway to so that you have that added protection. If you enjoyed this review, then why not go ahead and join the GVO community by hitting that subscribe button. I will leave the links to all the products I have mentioned today in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!
Hey guys, I'm Bradley and this is Kazi. We are from Dream Big, Travel Far.
And we are running weekly gear giveaways in collaboration with Gear by Orla.
And if you want to be in with a chance to win, then hit that subscribe button and go to the first link in the description to join the newsletter.
Be sure to check your inbox every week to see if you are that week's lucky winner. We'll see you there.